Well, we're here at Groton Long Point, and we plan on taking a drive from here to Mystic and then to Stonington Village. It is August 8th, 3:40 p.m. August 8th, 2020. I forgot to add the year. So here we are. A lot of homes and a lot of cars here. New York plates, I see. A lot of activity because of the beach and the nice warm weather. And there's a lot of nice homes here. This end of Groton Long Point, there's homes on both sides. And the houses are a little close together. But we're going to, hopefully you'll be able to see some of the water as soon as we get out on the main road. That's our goal. We are approaching the tennis courts. They have tennis courts here on the left, just up ahead. A lot of pedestrians here. A lot of cars, they're careful with their driving. Don't want to run anyone over. Okay, here are those tennis courts on the left. Probably a little too warm for people to be playing right now. Nice homes here. People walking their dog. Nice place to have a summer home or to live year-round. It's warm today, but it's a decent temperature. It's about 80 degrees or the low 80s. We are on South Shore Avenue. Fisher's Island Sound is on the right. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Directly across is Fisher's Island. A mile off the coast here. Groton Long Point used to sponsor a swim for the kids. They would. It's a mile out. They would swim there, and I think, and back possibly. Nice homes along here. Kids out with their skateboards, having fun. Clubhouse Point on the right. Can you see the ocean there, Fisher's Island Sound? Lots of boats on the water, sailboats. Nice homes on the left here. People are on the beach with their umbrellas. That I don't blame them. Gotta keep the sun off. There's some clouds in the sky, humongous clouds. There's a threat of thunderstorms maybe this afternoon. Wyndham Street on the left. Must be nice living here, hugging the water. Have such a nice view. We're taking a right onto East Shore Avenue. Another beach on the right. Oh, can you see the water now? Middlefield Road on the left. I couldn't read that sign on the left. They have speed bumps here, so we have to slow down for each one. North Street on the left. Well, we're exiting Groton Long Point, and we're taking a right onto Groton Long Point Road. Palma's Cove Marina is right there, right across from us. Water on the right and the left. Eska Point Beach is on the right. Restaurant here on the left. The Fisherman. That's a popular place. They've been around for years. Can you see the nice sailboats on the right? People playing volleyball on the beach. Well, we're taking a right. Gonna head towards Old Mystic. Taking a right onto Elm Street. Bike route on the right. The Amtrak train runs along this road. Tracks are on the right. Campbell Road on the left. Oh, they're building a house here on the left. We're hugging the edge of Noank on the right. And actually, we'll be approaching the entrance to Noank on the right. Moshe Avenue on the right, which will take you into Noank. Noank's a nice little village. Cemetery on the left. Nice homes through here. William Street on the left. And you can see the water on the right. This is a busy road between Mystic and actually Groton Long Point. This is also Route 215. More water on the right. Hyde Road on the left, we just passed it. Tryon Avenue on the left. I believe this area is considered Old Mystic, or we will be driving into Old Mystic. Warren Avenue on the right. Stanton Lane on the left. See the road on the right? Nice home on the right. Bradley Lane on the right. Mystic Market's on the left. That's a gourmet restaurant, a little takeout place, and they have they have excellent food. They sell gourmet items. West Mystic Avenue on the right, so we are in West Mystic. West Mystic Avenue on the left also. Nice. Oh, homes, they have solar panels on the roof. On the left is Ashby Street. Nice red barn on the right. We have a car in front of us, going a little slow. Here we are, we're driving into Mystic. There's a restaurant on the right here, the Oyster. Wait a minute, right here on the right. Yep, right here. Oh, looks like they're rehabbing. Well, it's the Oyster Club, but it looks like they're rehabbing, or they're all boarded up right now. They have good food. A lot of pedestrians, tourists. Pizza restaurant on the right, Pizzetta, and they're offering takeout. Sift, now that is an iconic bake shop. They Sift, very popular gourmet items. There's always a load of people there, and I hear they opened a donut shop in Mystic somewhere, maybe on the main street. A lot of people sitting out front. People seem to be wearing their mask. We have the COVID-19 pandemic right now. Guess it's not keeping the tourists away. Cute dog on the left. Community strong, sign on the right. Must be in regards to, oh, they're building something on the right. The Standard, 3 Water Street. I don't know. They're putting something in there. Community strong. Oh, they have outdoor seating here now. That's nice for Sif Bakery. A lot of pedestrians, cars. I'm surprised there's so many people. A lot of tourists. I guess the pandemic hasn't kept them away. Thank you, essential workers. We appreciate you. Sign on the left. People definitely are wearing their mask. That's good. A lot of traffic. I wonder if the bridge is up. It's got to be up with this standstill traffic. Densmore Oil Company on the right. Right across and on the left of that bank is Mystic Pizza. That's a popular place. Mystic Pizza, the movie, which was from the probably early 90s, with Julia Roberts, was filmed here at downtown Mystic. And they used the outside of that restaurant as a backdrop for their movie. Car's not going to let us go. New London Shore Company on the left. Bank Square Books. This is a privately owned bookstore. It's not a chain. They're on the right. Very nice bookstore. Oh, Young Buns Donuts. There's the donut shop on the left that I was talking about. The owners of Sift. They say they'll stay open as long as the donuts are there. They make them very early in the morning, and when they sell out, they close the shop up, and they say you have to be there in the morning to grab them. Mystic Army Navy shop on the right. Damford Metal by Hand on the right. Hang the Moon on the right. Oh, a restaurant, a noodle shop on the right. Tidal River Clothing on the left. The Black Dog General Store on the right. Adore Clothing Shop on the left, on the corner there. Island Pursuits on the right. The Mariner on the right. Steamboat Inn and Lodging on the right. This is a new building on the left. Central Hall. They used to have shops here, and then the building burnt down, and it was vacant for many, many years. This is new on the left. Lakota on the left. Ivory Ella on the left. The Rose on the right. Goldsmith and Silversmith Company on the right. Ice cream shop on the right. The Spice and Chi Exchange on the left. Here's the bridge, the famous Mystic Drawbridge, which will open and let boats pass. It's been here for forever. Very popular. Mystic River Park on the right. It's a nice park. It's along the dock, along the river. I'm surprised by the tourists. I haven't been down here since the pandemic, and I'm surprised that there's so many tourists, which is good for the area. People crossing, everyone wearing their mask. Nice German Shepherd puppy on the right. The Whalers Lodging on the right. The Whalers Inn. Bravo Bravo Restaurant on the left. They used to be located on the right here, but they built that a nice new building, and they relocated there. H.J. Smith Plumbing on the right. Oh, Grass and Bone, great restaurant. It's like an adult fast food. They have wonderful food. The same people who own the Oyster Club on the other side of Mystic as we were entering, they own this. The food's wonderful. Flower shop or something on the right. St. Patrick Catholic Church on the left. The Irish immigrants built this church, and my great-great-grandfather settled here. in Mystic from Ireland. Mobile gas station on the right. Mystic Congregational Church on the left. The rest home here on the right. It's an Apple Rehab on the right. CVS Pharmacy right there across on the left. Little various shops here. M Bar on the right. That's a restaurant. I think that's supposed to be pretty good. Mystic, the Hoxie Engine Company on the right. Mystic Fire Department. Shell gas station on the left. Amtrak train station right here on the right. A Thai restaurant on the right. Mystic Packer building, professional building on the right. Angie's Pizza restaurant on the left. We're heading out of Mystic. Berkshire Hathaway on the right. An old Denison Cemetery right there on the right. The old flood tide on the left. Now it's the Inn at Mystic. Sea Swirl on the right. They're an iconic place. Been here forever. Bank of America on the left. Subway on the right. A Taste of India on the left. Dunkin' Donuts on the right. See the Plaza on the left. Benjamin Moore on the right. Package store on the left. Mystic Market right here on the left. This is the Mystic Market on the Stonington side. They're wonderful. Tabor Inn on the right. This is the road to Mason's Island on the right. Mason's Island Road. That's a nice ride also. This is Route 1, Stonington. The Village on the left. They're very nice condos. The Buick Burleson car dealership on the left. They sell Buick and GMC. Chelsea Groton Bank on the right. Big Y on the left. Grocery store. Strip mall on the right. The Dog Watch. This is the Stonington Dog Watch on the left. Oh no, they consider it the Mystic Dog Watch on the left. They also have one in Mystic Village, a dog watch. Latimer Point on the right. Old Stonington Road on the left. Wilcox Road on the right. I believe that will take into Lord's Point. This area here is where Thomas Minor settled when he moved here from the Massachusetts Bay Colony. His homestead would have been on the left. Cove Road on the left. This is called Quambog Cove on the right. A biker on the left. He's moving along quickly. Wilbur Road on the left. Lord's Hill Road on the right. That takes you to Lord's Point. A lot of old Yankees settled this area. I descend from most of them. Darling Hill Farm on the left. Rose Lane on the right. There's an old cemetery down there. The Wilburs are buried there, one of my ancestors. They're right on the water. I'm surprised their caskets haven't floated out. Right on the water. Wampasset Road on the right. Harbor View Terrace on the right. Harbor View Terrace. This must be the exit for Harbor View Terrace. Stony Brook on the right. This is a Catholic cemetery here, I believe, on the right. We're going to take a right to Stonington Village. This is Vargas Corner. North Water Street. Ensign Lane on the left. Nice homes down here. Lambert's Lane on the right. More water on the left and the right. Lambert's Cove. The Nathaniel Palma house is on the left. Captain Nathaniel Palma, he discovered the Antarctic, I believe. If I'm correct, he discovered the Antarctic. Owen Drive on the left. Taking the left onto Route 1A, that will take us into Stonington Village. Crossing the intersection with North Main Street. A couple soccer fields here. Taking a right onto Alpha Avenue. Stonington Village was settled by the Yankees, and then it was a fishing village. A lot of Portuguese settled here, and a lot of the Portuguese lived in Stonington Village. They had the blessing of the fleet every summer. They probably will do that again in August sometime. But now it's a village, it's a wealthy village. Nice homes, expensive homes here. Stonington Library on the left. Nope, I'm wrong. That's the post office on the left. Stonington Library is on the left, right here where this green is. During the War of 1812, this village was bombed by the British, but they did not succeed. The villagers, they fought back and they prevailed. They had backup. The militias from the surrounding area came in to assist. My ancestor, Dudley Brown, Ensign Dudley Brown, he also helped. And they prevailed. A lot of tourists here today. Water Street Cafe on the left. Dasher Jewelry on the left. Indigo Blue on the right. We're on Water Street. This is the famous street here in the village of Stonington. The Black Orchid Jewelers on the left. Noah's. That's a very iconic, well-known restaurant. Noah's Restaurant. They're on the left there. There was a movie filmed with Meryl Streep, and I forget and they filmed it here in Stonington Village, and there were a couple other actors there in the movie, and they filmed part of it in Noah's. Hungry Palette on the left. Meryl Streep grew up in this area. I mean, she was not a Stonington resident year-round, but I think as a child, her family, they summered here. Harmony Street on the left. I think her family may have lived on Mason's Island. Nice homes through here. Little shops. The inn at Stonington on the right, Dime Bank on the left. Now, these condos, this was a mill that burnt down at one time, and they rebuilt it, and they built it as condos. It was I don't know if it was an unoccupied mill. It might have been occupied, but it burned. It was a horrific fire. These houses here on the left were scorched. They rehabbed their homes, and they built beautiful condos here on the right, this brick building. Trumbull Street on the left. We're going to drive right down to the end, show you the water, the point. Omega Street on the left. The old Lighthouse Museum is on the left. It's narrow. People usually have to stop and pull over through here. They have a beach here on the right, Dubois Beach. A lot of cars. Hopefully we can show you the water. Sailboats. Fisher's Island is to the right. You can't see it, but it's there. That Fisher's Island, New York. And then across here is Watch Hill, Rhode Island. Another beautiful place. Gorgeous place. Taylor Swift lives there. And people go out there and they picnic. I can see people sitting out there. I think a man kayaked out there and was stranded a month ago. Something happened and they had to be rescued. It's a nice place to visit. This point, this is where the British stationed their battleships and shot their cannonballs into Stonington Village during the War of 1812. They had to, the Stonington residents, they had to move their cattle. They had to gather up all their cattle and goods, and they moved them to higher ground. I think maybe into North Stonington, which is now North Stonington. They didn't want to be looted by the British. Well, we're letting some people cross, tourists. They all have their masks. Old Lighthouse Museum. Jogger approaching us on the right. Man walking his two puppies. Oh, they're so cute. So it is tight through here. Okay, they're pulling over. Vermont plates. There's that nice condominium again on the left. They have a public walkway. You can walk around it and access the water there, which is nice. On the right, you'll see Cannonball Square. We'll be taking a right here. And these are the cannons that helped defend Stonington during the War of 1812. Nice homes. And I don't know if you can see that flag on that stone house, but that's the Stonington American flag. That's the Stonington flag. The stars are placed differently than the Colonial flag, but I think that is called the Stonington flag. It's a historical flag. The old custom house on the left here. Oh. The old Portuguese Holy Ghost Society on the left. It's like I said, this was a Portuguese fishing village at one time. Taking a left onto Harmony Street. I think it's a one-way, so I'll have to take a left. Taking a left onto Water Street. C. Breed House, 1760, the blue house on the right. I descend from the Breeds with my little Yankee blood. Tom is taking a right into Stonington Commons. It's a car. Okay. Oh, I think he's looking.
Just turn it around. Okay.
He wanted to probably kick us out or charge us for parking. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the water there with the boats? There's shrubbery, so maybe not. We walk around here during the off season. Walk along the water. A couple pedestrians. Cannon Square on the left. Nice homes. Wall Street on the right. Holy Ghost Society on the left. Portuguese Holy Ghost Society. Harmony Street. Union Street on the left. Well, Church Street. This is Church Street on the right and left. Grand Street on the right and left. Pearl Street on the left, Elm Street on the right. High Street on the left, we're turning onto High. Nice green here on the right. Stonington Library. We're going to take a ride down to the docks, the fishing docks. It's kind of cool down here. They have the old lobster crates piled up, and you can see the fishing trolleys. We like to walk around here too. The restaurants, they buy their seafood off the dock here. Yeah, there's a view of the water and the boats. And there's the fishing trolleys on the left. They're humongous. It's like they're a factory floating factory. Can you see the trolleys on the right with their big, whatever those things are sticking up? Get a peek of the ocean right there between the pallets. They don't mind you walking around, with their boats are hooked right up to the docks and everything, but they don't seem to mind people around. More docks. You can see the lobster crates or whatever they're called. They're piled one on top of the other. Right there, you can see them on the right. Now they're on the left. Yeah, so you see all the lobster crates? A lot of the birds like to build nests in those crates. More lobster trolleys. And more, and there's the water and the boats. It's pretty. That's Wampasic Road across there. I had some Yankee ancestors. They lived on that road, but their home no longer exists. It's all been built up. Beautiful homes there, mansion-type homes. Oh, there's a shot of one of the fishing boats. You can see it. Hope you can see it. More lobster crates. Here's an old boat. We like to photograph this boat. It's really nice. Nice angles, the windows. And I tell you, you walk around here, it smells like fish. That's for sure. Not the most pleasant smell there is. They have a little park here for the children. You can see a girl on the swing. She's on one of those swings that's like a band. You sit on a band and it kind of wraps around your rear end. I never found that very comfortable. Oh, at least you got a glimpse of the docks, the Stonington docks. Nice home on the right. It's pretty. Well, this is Broad Street. We're turning onto Broad Street. Northwest Street on the right. Wheeler Court on the left. And there's an old cemetery. If you see that tall wall, stone wall, old cemetery. A lot of Wheelers in there. And some other names, but Wheelers. This is Water Street, the main hub that takes you into Stonington. Post office on the left. Catholic Church on the left. St. Mary's Roman Catholic Church. Oh, an old car. Look at that old car right here. Huh. That's cool. High Street on the left. This is where we're turning. Cliff Street on the left. See that brick house? I always love that brick house on the right. And they always have pretty flowers on the windows. Not the brick, stone house. That's a nice house. I wonder what the history is. Wonder what year it was built. I bet the mid 1800s maybe. Congregational Church on the left. Oh wow, she's on one of those electric whatever things. Skateboard. Taking a left onto Main Street. Taking a left onto Grand Street. There's a cannonball on that post right there from the War of 1812. I don't know, I don't know if you got a glimpse of it. Taking a left onto Cliff Street. Taking a right onto Denison Avenue. Tanner Court on the left. It's a dead end. Approaching Orchard Street. Looks tight. Taking a right on Orchard Street. Stonington was hit very hard with the hurricane we had on Tuesday this past week, but I don't really see any damage down here. Condominiums in that brick building right here, right across here. Looks like an old schoolhouse. We're on Orchard Street again. I think that was a schoolhouse. Could take a right here. Oh yeah, there's a dead end here. No turnaround, but there's a road that takes you out to a home on a point. Private road, straight ahead. And there's like a nice old white house. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that white house out there? It says private drive. Residents and guests only. Parking here on the left for those condos in that red brick building. I see feet. Oh, okay, so they're unloading. All right, we're on Orchard Street. Seems to end on the right at those reeds. or seagrass. Oh yeah, there's you can cross the Amtrak tracks on the right. There's a bridge, a pedestrian bridge. Take you over there. And there's our postal worker out delivering the mail. Taking a right on Elm Street. Taking a right on Main Street. Woman raking her yard. Maybe that's from the hurricane or tropical storm. Our yard was a mess. It was a disaster. Taking a right on Water Street. Observe social distancing. Wear face mask. Coverings. Stonington. Sign to the tourists, for the tourists. Oh, we left Stonington Village. We'll be taking a left on Trumbull Avenue. There's also Route 1A West. Soccer fields on the right and the left. Taking a right onto North Main Street. Owen Drive on the left. Palma Street on the left. I think that's Lambert Cove on the left. Tipping Rock Road on the right. It's a nice tree-lined road. Old cemetery on the right. I believe that's an Episcopal cemetery. That's on the right. No, it's not Episcopal. The Stonington Cemetery. I've never been in this one. I love old cemeteries. Breed. Hey, Breed. That's one of my family names. Wow. I'll have to check this one out. All right, here we go. We're going to head back towards Mystic. We're going to take a left at this light onto Route 1. Stonington Cemetery's on the left. The West Grounds. It's all overgrown. I guess they haven't buried anyone there yet. Route 1 is a major hub. They'll take you all the way down the coast, I believe. Coast of New England, East Coast all the way down to Florida. Am I correct about that? From Maine to Florida, I think. Stonington Landing condos on the left. There's a Stonington Pizza Plaza on the left. Shell gas station on the left. We're entering Vargas Corner. Flanders Road. We're crossing Flanders Road, continuing on Route 1 south. St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery on the left. Crossing Stony Brook. Harbor View Terrace on the left. Maybe you'll be able to see the water here. Maybe not. Collins Road on the right. Montauk Avenue on the right. Darling Hill Farm on the right. You know, I read a book about this farm, and there was a murder there in probably the 1920s, and it's an excellent book through the Stonington Historical Society. Very interesting. And they talk all about this area, which fascinates me. I love the old Yankee history from Stonington. Wilbur Road on the right. Can you see the water now? We're crossing a bridge. Quambog Cove. Wilcox Road on the left. Cove Road on the right. I think that book was called A Murder at Darling Hill, I think. Yeah. Everything's off the cuff here. And I read the book a number of years ago. Old Stonington Road on the right. Latimere Point Road on the left. Old Stonington Road, this is where they come out. Big Y on the right. Brustelin Car Dealership on the right. Buicks and GMC. VFW Post on the left. Chelsea Groton Bank on the left. 77 degrees down here. Sitco on the left. 77 is a comfortable temperature. Bishop Cove, condos on the right. We're entering Mystic. Welcome to historic Mystic. At this light here, traffic light, that's the left that'll take you to Mason's Island. And off of Mason's Island, there is a Catholic, I want to say monastery, but maybe it was at one time, a Catholic retreat on their own little island off of Mason's Island. It's quite nice there. Tabor Inn on the left, Mystic Clippers on the right, Mystic Market on the right, great food. Antonio Hair Design on the right, Mystic Funeral Home on the right. Oh, Vivian's. Mediterranean Market on the right. Taste of India on the right. The Mystic Fishery on the right. Sea Swirl on the left. The Old Flood Tide on the right. That was a legendary place back in the day until they went out of business. But now it's called the Inn at Mystic, and they have 21 Rocks Kitchen Bar Wood Fire Pizza on the right. That must be where the Old Flood Tide was. Oh, it looks like there's a band setting up shop to perform. We're going to take Route 27, another part of Mystic. They always have nice flowers here on the right in the summer. They plant zinnias. Washington Street on the left. Reynolds Hill Road on the right. Church Street on the right and left. Elm Street on the Elm Place on the right. School Street on the right and left. This road will take you to Mystic Seaport. Mistuxet Avenue on the right. Holmes Street on the left. Bliss Nails and the Walkery and Mystic on the right. Alden Street on the right. And I descend from John Alden from the Mayflower, and his line came into Stonington. And Groton through my line through the Cheeseboro family, and the Groton line is through the Seabury and the Fish family. Here is Mystic Seaport. There's actually tourists down here with the pandemic. This is all Mystic Seaport through here. These homes on the left is part of their grounds. Rosie Street on the right. Hinckley Street on the right. This is still Mystic Seaport. Here's their north entrance on the left. They built a beautiful structure on the left. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of rounded. The Thompson Exhibitions building. Latitude's restaurant on the left. That's a nice restaurant. They have a restaurant in this brick building here on the right, I think, or is it further down? It's called right here. Oh no, that's a Mystic Seaport Museum on the right. Velvet Lane on the right. Twister's ice cream on the left. Seaview Snack Bar on the right. Coogan Farm Nature and Heritage Center on the right. Elm Grove Cemetery is on the left. That's a beautiful cemetery, and it's right on the water. You can see the Mystic River. That's an old Yankee cemetery. The road that will take you to Mystic Aquarium's on the right, up here at the light. There used to be I believe there was a miniature golf course here on the right, but it's gone. Hyatt Place on the right, it's a hotel. Taylor Realty. Shell gas station on the right, along with Dunkin' Donuts. Chucky's is in there. Fireworks sold here. One time fireworks was illegal here in Connecticut. Coogan Boulevard on the right. We're taking that right. Steak Loft on the left. Old Mystic Village will be on the left. McDonald's on the right. The entrance to Old Mystic Village on the left. Holiday Inn Express on the right. Rio Salads on the right. Old Mystic Village on the left. Starbucks Coffee on the right. The Hilton at Mystic on the right. Old Mystic Village on the left, and Mystic Aquarium on the right. It's a nice place, Mystic Aquarium. People here today, a lot of cars. Popular place. It's a tourist attraction, along with Mystic Seaport. When you live down here, you kind of take these things for granted. I was here maybe 5 years ago, and prior to that, maybe 30 years prior. Old Mystic Village, which is a shopping center, is right there across from us. But they have unique stores. It's not like a chain, an old-fashioned looking strip mall of chains. They have their own nice, unique stores. Mystic Silver Company on the left. Toy Soldier on the left. I think that's probably for children. Garden Specialties on the left. On the left is Mango's Wood Fire Pizza. They're good. Then they have ice cream. You can buy ice cream. Mango's owns an ice cream place right across from this building here. Homemade ice cream. Of course, everyone loves pizza and ice cream. I know I do. But it's a nice place to visit if you're ever down this way. Pink Basil. I think that's an Asian restaurant on the left. Could be Thai. Let's see if it says. Asian Bistro and a sushi bar. Steak Loft on the right, that's a very popular place, and they've been around forever, probably since the 70s, when this whole complex was built. Or they might have been built even in the late 60s. Holiday Inn Express. Boy, can you imagine mowing that lawn up and down? That'd be a job. We're taking a left onto Greenmanville Avenue. Across the way is Howard Johnson's. There's a Mystic Diner restaurant. There's another hotel. The Howard Johnson's, I think, is a hotel. There's a Friendly's on the left. The Mystic Diner is supposed to be pretty good. Breakfast all day. This is a busy road, busy intersection. Oh, here we go. Elm Grove Cemetery is on the right. Welcome to Historic Mystic. approaching Mystic Seaport. You can see the Mystic River on the right, but the wall's a little high. I don't know if you see it. Can see it or not. Seaview Snack Bar is on the right. Twister's ice cream is on the right. I love soft serve ice cream. Now I believe in this old brick mill. There is a nice restaurant in here, though I don't see any sign for it unless you have to pull in this entrance here on the left. The parking for Mystic. Yes, no, that's Latitudes. Latitudes is on the right. I don't know where that restaurant is. Whitemore, or I forget what it's called. I thought it was in there. This is all Mystic Seaport here on the right. More Mystic Seaport. See the tugboat they have planted there at the entrance to Mystic Seaport. It's a nice old tugboat. Maybe Tom's trying to give you a better view. They were rehabbing the Mayflower too, and they sailed, I think, last week back to Plymouth. They had you could see them working on it. They had it in dock, a dry dock, and then they had it on the water, and it's very impressive. Could take a right onto Holmes Street. This is a nice road. It takes you into downtown Mystic. There's the Mystic River. You can see the sun glittering on the water top. Randall Realtors on the left. Rob Rivers Hair Salon, high-end hair salon on the left. Schooner Wharf on the left. The engine room on the left. Now, if you ever here, you have to get a burger here. It's fantastic. They have a great menu, and it's hard to get in. It's so popular. Owned by the people who own the Oyster Club. And the other restaurant I pointed out on the left, and I'm trying to bring the name up. Oh, Anthony J's right here on the left. They're an Italian restaurant. They're good. Condos on the right. Maloff's on the left. Charles Schwab on the left. S&P Oyster Restaurant on the right. That's a popular place. S&P Oyster Company. Maloff's Jewelers. This flagpole right here is quite well known, and that's from a ship. That's a mast from a ship. Whaler Inn right across. A lot of traffic. Oh, nice person's laying us out. Cottrell Street on the left. Mystical Toys on the left. Tourists with their face masks. A lot of them. Yep, we're on the Mystic Bridge. This thing, the bell goes off, and they raise this thing so boats can pass by. It's quite a sight. This bridge is old. It built in the 1800s, I believe. People love to get their ice cream and sit here and eat it. Fat Face on the right. I think that's a clothing store. Everyone has to stop for pedestrians here. It's state law, but no one really, but it's enforced here. A door on the right. Oh, we're taking a right onto Gravel Street, which will take us along the Mystic River. Grover Insurance on the left. First Church of Christ Scientists on the left. Yeah, see the Mystic River? Can you see the old seaport right across? Can you see the condos on the right across the river? Nice homes here. Nice place to live. You have a view of the Mystic Seaport. See that red building across the river? That's where they had the Mayflower too. That's where they were rehabbing the Mayflower too. Taking a left onto Eldridge Street. Woman pushing her grandchild. Taking a right onto Park Place. It's a dead end, but there's a nice view at the end. There's a car there. I think someone else has our idea. That's the seaport right across. I wish there wasn't a car there. We could show it to you. Maybe it's that man's car. Oh, we got the attention of someone. We pulled into his driveway. Hey, he's friendly. I'm waving at him. Taking a left. Taking a right onto Gravel Street. Those are condos on the left. I had pointed them out when we were on the other street, on the other road. But those are nice condos. Be a nice place to live. See, you can see the bridge. Can you see the bridge? A lot of people like to canoe and kayak this river, which can be a little dicey when you have the bigger boats passing you. Their wakes, it can almost tip you over. And that's the back of that new building. That the original building burned, and then now those are apartments, I believe, or condos above the shops. Oh, look at this. Couple of motorcycle tricycles. We're going to take a right. You have to be careful for all the pedestrians. Downtown Mystic again. A lot of shops through here. I'd love to have a donut from this place. Of course, by the time I get down here, they'd be closed. I bet they're excellent. I don't usually eat donuts, but I bet theirs are exceptional. New London Shore Company on the right. Old bank here on the right. No, that's Century 21. Oh, Mystic Pizza. A slice of heaven. There's the famous Mystic Pizza restaurant. Factory Square. Baptist Church. That white church there, I believe, is the First Baptist Church. Oh, Union Baptist Church. Okay. This is the Groton side of Mystic. When you cross that bridge, the bridge I've pointed out numerous times, one side is Stonington, the other side is Groton, though this is all considered Mystic. Rathbun Place on the left. Allen Street on the right. And we're taking a right onto Allen Street. Taking a right onto Library Street. And why is this named Library Street? Because there's a library down here. The Mystic Library. And there it is, right on the left. Here's the Union Baptist Church on the left that I pointed out earlier. Okay. If you take a right and if you continue up the road, it'll take you into Groton. Bank Street on the left. Taking a left onto Pearl Street. Pearl Street will take you to River Road, which will take you to Old Mystic. And which reminds me how wrong I was earlier when we were driving from Groton Long Point. I said we were entering Old Mystic. That is not true. That was West Mystic. Old Mystic is down here. I made a mistake earlier. Episcopal Church on the left, Donato Funeral Parlor on the left. Oh, Victorian home for sale on the left. This is a popular area. Nice, to live. You can walk to downtown Mystic. I like the homes through here. Sometimes it's so crowded with parking that we would park down this far, down here, to walk all the way into the downtown area. There's the Mystic River straight ahead. And there's the seaport right there on the right. Yep, good view of the seaport. Taking a left onto Star Street. Taking a right onto River Road. It's pretty along here. We are on the Groton side of Mystic. Across the river is Elm Grove Cemetery on the Stonington side of Mystic, right there. People kayaking. It's a little more rural down this end. Blind Loss Road on the left. You can see the Elm Grove Cemetery straight ahead on the other side of the river. This is the I-95 overpass. A lot of people launch their canoes or their kayaks right here. We canoed down the river once. Oh, people like to fish also. They'll do that here. This is like the boat launch. This is a designated scenic road for Groton. And it is scenic. It's very pretty. A lot of people ride their bicycles on this road or walk. So you have to be mindful when you're driving. More of the Mystic River. Yep, we're approaching walkers and a biker. Huh. Ooh, a limo. So it can be dicey through here if you have a car approaching you. Nice old home for sale on the left. Pretty rose bushes. Cemetery on the right. I believe it's a Catholic cemetery, and if I'm correct, it's St. Patrick's Catholic Cemetery, connected to the St. Patrick's Church in downtown Mystic. St. Patrick's Cemetery, I'm right. I have ancestors, great-grandparents are buried in there. Oh, home for sale on the right, on the water. This is approaching Old Mystic, not West Mystic, Old Mystic, which is again divided by the Groton side and the Stonington side. About 7 or 8 years ago, we had torrential rain for about 3 days, and we had flooding. And this area was completely underwater. A dam had broke in Rhode Island, and all the waters came down and flooded this area. It was a disaster. But this is Old Mystic, and it's very quaint and pretty through here. This was all underwater here. We're not far from Rhode Island. See, now we're crossing into the Stonington side of Old Mystic. It's pretty here, though. Right here on the right is the Indian and Colonial Research Center. That is a nice place. I've been in there to research some of my ancestors, and it's a nice place.